Hi, my name is Roberto Cortez, and I'm here to show you how you can import the Java EE samples project into your local machine so you can play with the samples and do the code on your own. Anyway, let's go to the GitHub account which has the samples code. So go to this URL here, github.com Java EE samples / Java EE7 samples. Copy the URL and let's clone it to our local machine. So I'm gonna assume that you already have all the commands needed to do all the stuff. So you're gonna need Git, you're gonna need Java, at least version 7. Um, you're also gonna need Maven, so in version 3 at least. Yeah. So now let's clone the project here to our local machine. It shouldn't take long to clone the source. Yeah, here we're done. So now let's go into the dir of the source. Here are all the folders, we can check them out. And we're gonna build it. First, just download the dependency that we might need. So to build the project, we're gonna type mvn clean install. And we're gonna run this build without tests, because if you run it with tests, it's gonna take a long time to complete. And we don't have that kind of time in this video. So let's just type -d maven dot test dot skip equals true, and the samples are now building here. So actually I already have most of or probably all the dependencies that I need on my local Maven repository. If you don't have them, most likely gonna take much longer to build the samples, since Maven has to download all the dependencies there. If you have, well, the build should be relatively quick to complete, probably under a minute, I guess. Okay, we're done. It took like 1 minute and 2 seconds. Now let's run one sample just to make sure that everything is fine. So let's go to this GPA folder. Let's see what we have here. So native SQL result set mapping. It looks like a cool project to run. Oh, sorry. There we go. Native SQL result set mapping. There we go. Now we're gonna type mvn clean install -p wildfly embedded Herculean, and this will run this sample in embedded wildfly instance here in our local machine. Once again, you might not have the dependencies to run this on when you're running on the first time, so maybe it might take a little longer on the first run to execute it, but then it's going to be the same speed that I have here. So this was fine, built successfully, and we can see here all the log of Wildfly running our sample code. But now I'm going to show you how I can import this to IntelliJ. So I have all the samples already here, but let's import a new project. So I have these on samples. This was the code that I just downloaded, and just go File, Import Project, Java EE samples 7. Okay, you can pretty much accept most of the defaults here. So you want to import the Maven project, to next. So I have all these ticks over here, should be the default ones. Next. Keep the same profiles that we already have here. Next. And now pick which one you want to import. You have to use at least Java 7. And I'm asking for a name, just add the name that you want there. It's fine, finish. So Since this takes a little longer to import on IntelliJ, I'm not going to show you that part, but I'm going to use the project that I already have here, already imported. So something very important, if you want to run tests using IntelliJ, there is some kind of bug here between IntelliJ and the samples code. I'm not exactly sure, I have to look into it, but you have to come to the parent POM file, which sits on the Java samples root folder over here. Open this POM file, go to and find the dependencies from Spock here on the Spock container and comment them out. So if you're not running Spock tests, you should be fine. And that's what we're going to do here. And now I'm going to run the SAM test using IntelliJ. So here is my test. I'm actually going to run a remote Wi-Fi instance now. So I actually have one here, just going to run it. Here we go. And now the default profile set up on the project is using the Wi-Fi remote server. So I have to have actually a Wi-Fi server running to run the tests. Now go to the JPA native SQL result set mapping test, and you can just press Ctrl Shift F10, and this is going to build the project. It's gonna make the file and just gonna run the test, and you can see here now it's connecting to the remote version, and we see the same log here, the test being run, and the tests are okay over here. So pretty much this will complete this very small tutorial how to import the Java samples project into your local machine, run it, run a few tests, and also import it into IntelliJ. Hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching.